All right. Hey everyone. I'm kind of making a little bit of a different video today. I want to talk about what kind of my trading plan is moving forward here and why I expect a downturn in the market and why I'm okay with that. So let's dive into it, guys. So we're taking a look here at um, the daily Bitcoin chart here, and if we zoom in here, we see that Bitcoin is pretty much forming an Elliott wave here. And after this recent downturn, I believe we are forming some sort of ABC correction. So I do believe we're going to see a further downturn in the market. And you know what, guys? I'm actually happy. I'm actually excited by this. Now, why is that? Because I have holdings. I have long holdings in altcoins right now. And when if and when Bitcoin, alongside with the rest of the cryptocurrency market cap, falls, that'll negatively affect my holdings for sure. But I'm okay with that, and I'm actually excited for the following reason because I believe this is just gonna be a short-term correction where we retest support here on Bitcoin. So we're looking at Bitcoin, guys, and I feel like Bitcoin's pretty representative of what's gonna happen with the rest of the market here. So I believe this is a good chart to look at. So if we take a look here, there's this very long resistance period that I believe we are very soon going to retest. I believe we're in the first phase of an ABC correction. We're likely going to get rejected somewhere around the $11,000 mark and make one leg further down, perhaps to 9,000, maybe 8,500. Who knows? But after that, I believe we will see another pump up. So, that's just something to look out for, guys. Just want to make a quick video kind of explaining my thoughts because I do believe there is going to be further downturn in the market in these upcoming days and weeks. So that's something to look out for, guys. Also, I thought it would be helpful to kind of touch on something else here. So I wanted to bring back this chart here. It's the called the Wall Street cheat sheet. It kind of shows us what the psychology of a market looks like, and this is very this is a good chart to keep in mind here, guys, because it's crazy how closely markets tend to follow a similar pattern like this. And I believe that right now we are currently in some kind of complacency. No, not really. I would say we're in more of like an anxiety phase right now, such denial, maybe even panic in the market. Like if we look here at what the fear index looks like in the cryptocurrency market right now. Over the last week we've been in fear, and now we seem to be in a neutral phase because we're currently making one leg up. I believe this is going to look something like a B wave correction. So that's why we went from fear to neutral. But I believe we're in store for another leg down, guys. So if anyone has their money in cryptocurrency, just keep in mind that we're likely going to experience further downturn. Now, personally, I won't be shaken out by this because I believe that this is just a very short-term correction, and that my holdings are long-term holdings. I'm holding for like a year plus, guys. So in a year plus, this it could be like a 30% difference isn't gonna matter, because what I think is gonna happen in a year plus is we're gonna reach all-time highs and break above it. So these small-term corrections really don't matter to me because I'm holding for the long term, and I'm betting that we will enter a new bull run cycle. So I'm not all too worried, guys, but this is just something you guys should be looking out for, because I believe the entirety of the cryptocurrency market is due for another leg down. Now, I kind of wanted to play a little short clip here from The Big Short. This is one of my favorite movies, or it is one of my favorite movies, but this scene specifically is one of my favorite scenes, and I'll tell you why. Because this scene is kind of like a tip of the hat to traders. It's a scene from near the end of the movie where Dr. Burry, one of the traders who bet against basically the stock market, bet against the banks uh, back in 2008, 2007, before the financial crisis, where there was a mortgage financial crisis, and he made a bunch of money. And he just to kind of explain what's going on in the scene. So he's receiving calls from investors after he's made them a bunch of money from betting against the market. And let's just play and see if we can capture some audio, and I'll kind of talk about why I like this scene.
Can you please call me at your earliest convenience?
It's Jeff. You're buying stocks? The market's at an all-time low. This is crazy.
That right there. So the reason why I like that scene so much, they're just a few seconds long, but it's because it's kind of a tip of the hat to traders who know what they're doing. So typically inexperienced traders, retail traders, they'll FOMO in to things that are pumping, but experienced traders, people that kind of understand market psychology, know that the time to buy is when everyone's scared and fearful and when everyone thinks everything's going to shit, not when something's been pumping and everyone's FOMOing into that. That's when you expose yourself to the most risk and the least potential return on investment. Where you can make the most return on investment is in this kind of phase right here, where everyone's panicked, everything's down, and that's kind of shown in this scene where after he bet against the market, and back in 2008 when everything crashed, a bunch of banks were doing terribly, and and this guy was buying stocks in the middle of a stock market crash. And so that investor was calling him and being like, hey, yo, you're crazy. Why are you buying stocks right now? Everything's down. Well, guys, when things that are likely to do well in the long term are down, could be potentially a good buying opportunity. And see, Dr. Burry here in the movie knew that, so that's why he was buying when everything was down. So, guys, I believe we are going to go down here in the near term, but I do believe in the long-term potential of Bitcoin and the rest of the cryptocurrency market. So I'm not too worried, guys. So I just wanted to make a little, quick video just explaining that. Stick to your trading plan, guys. But if you have any money in cryptocurrency and your plan is to hold long term, I'm not gonna. I don't want to give financial advice here, guys. But personally speaking, I will not be shaken out by this upcoming downturn. So I just kind of wanted to explain how I expect further downturn, and I'm not very worried, and I'm gonna hold everything. So let's see if I'm right in a year. Okay, guys. Thanks for sticking by this long. If you have, if you could please like, subscribe, comment, share. It really helps out the channel. Appreciate it.